I'm Dave Palumbo, founder of Species Nutrition. From my earliest bodybuilding days, I believed in only putting the best in my body. And that lives on in the Species Nutrition line of products. I put my name and reputation on every bottle of Species Nutrition products. If you want to be your absolute best, join the evolution.
Old School Bodybuilding Clothing Company. If you wish your fancy fitness center was a hardcore gym, you are old school. If you just ate chicken and rice and are about to eat chicken and rice, you are old school. OSBBC.com for the hardest training athletes.
I haven't seen the sun in a week and a half. Hey, look! It just came out! Hey, look at that!
I love it!
Welcome back to After Hours. I'm Dave Palumbo as always, and I'm joined by John Romano, and I think Gregg Valentino's on the line as well. Start the show off. What's up, guys?
Well, I gotta respond to something because last week I said that Jack Owak had to sign an exclusive distribution deal with Pepsi for like an undisclosed $6 billion. Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, let me read you this.
Well, actually, what you said was he sold the company for $6 billion, but it was...
Yeah, I was wrong. It was just a distribution.
Yeah.
To Pepsi. So as now, we sincerely expected PepsiCo to execute at an even higher level based on their enormous resources and promises. Unfortunately, we were wrong. PepsiCo, you're fired. Jack Owak.
Well, he fired them already?
Yes.
Oh my God. Really? Wow. He pulled a Donald Trump.
And that was fast.
He fired Pepsi. Who fires Pepsi?
Who fires Pepsi? Jack Owak fires Pepsi. So, you got to. Now he's gone up another 10 notches in my book. I mean, that's badass.
Now, why do you think he fired them?
Probably because they weren't, like he said, they weren't executing. He probably expected them to do X amount of work, and they didn't do it.
Right.
So.
Well, he had told me when I interviewed him recently that he had kept the red line for himself, that he was distributing that, and he was able to get products out quicker because when Pepsi was involved, it bogged down his ability to crank out flavors and new stuff fast because I guess they have a lot of paperwork to do and stuff like that.
Sure. Well, Jack is definitely.
Yeah. He fired Pepsi. How funny is that?
I mean, who does that?
I love it, but that's it's great when you get to a stage of your life and you can do stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Like I said, he went up another 10 points in my esteem. Yeah. So what do you think of this election fiasco that's going on? I know Gregg Valentino has some very strong opinions on this.
I want to first confront you because everyone has told me that I have to confront you about this because you said after the election there'd be no more COVID, it would disappear. And it seems like we're getting another huge surge to the point where I'm nervous that the Olympia may not happen because I heard Vegas is all shut down.
Number one, the election is not over yet as of today.
That's technically true.
Technically, that's not over, so I'm still not wrong. But look, you got to understand something. If you got to look at the data, and Gregg is totally up on this too. What happened to the regular flu? That all of a sudden got cured because there's no cases of it.
Well, because no one's going out. That's why. The flu is not.
We had 260,000 deaths from influenza last year. Now there's zero.
Yeah, but
zero.
You got to remember. Zero. I'm sure there is. Look, they're attributing everything to COVID, of course.
At the data, Dave. It's data don't lie. The numbers are there.
Yeah, but don't you think that some of the COVID they're attributing to COVID is actually the flu?
That's what they're doing. So you can't say that the COVID cases are spiking.
Well, I mean, come on. They know what COVID. I mean, they know what COVID is. So there's obviously the symptomology alone is going to tell you if it's COVID. It could be. You could have the flu on top of COVID. I'm sure.
But it's a very simple question.
Right.
We have had seasonal influenza for decades.
Right.
Now it's gone.
Well, the season just started, John. We're not in the midst of it yet.
Check the data. The data shows today 0.
Well, that's because, like you said, we know they're padding the numbers on the COVID, but there's still a lot of cases of it. Come on.
What they're doing is they're counting regular influenza.
They always did that. They counted every death that occurred in the country to COVID.
Well, that's why now we're into flu season. Regular influenza people are starting to get, but they're not counting it as regular influenza. They're counting it as COVID. So, of course, the number of cases are going to spike.
It's a possible theory, for sure.
I've had 10 people that I know say, I'm sick, I'm getting a cold. Did you get a COVID test? Yeah, I don't have COVID. But they still have symptoms because they got the regular flu.
Right, but I do know people that have the COVID, and I know some people that died of COVID too. So it's definitely out there as well.
That's a freaking thing that everybody's got to stop doing. Just because somebody says there's not as much COVID as they say it is, doesn't mean that they believe that COVID is not dangerous, COVID is not bad, COVID is not real. All of that's fucking bullshit. Yeah. Yes, it's real. Yes, you can get it. But it's a minute, tiny, infinitesimal percentage, and of them, over 98% recover.
Yeah.
So
but you know what, John? Here's my problem with COVID. This is why I'm afraid of it, of getting it, why I don't want to get it. I don't think I'm going to have a problem getting it and getting over it. I think I have a good immune system. I think I'm not. I'm worried about the residual effects because they're showing that after the after effects of the clotting effects in the organs, most of the deaths, John, are not caused by the COVID virus. It's caused by the clotting that occurs in the different organs, whether it be the heart or the kidneys or the liver, and people having blood clots in their legs and stuff like that. That seems to me to be much more dangerous than the actual virus itself. And that's what concerns me. I think that most people, like you said, will get over the virus, no problem. I think, but are there going to be residual long-term effects from it? So.
Well, yeah, but the viruses, those numbers are bullshit. You know that, right? You know those numbers are not accurate, right? There's no way.
Greg, that's what I was just saying.
Why are all these people in hospitals all of a sudden and taking up all the beds?
Because they put them in. I was in a fucking COVID unit, and I didn't even have COVID. They stuck me in there. What about Elon Musk? I don't know if John brought any of this up. Elon Musk just went down, and he went and took the test, and he used the same nurse, same utensils, the same lab, the same everything. Like John said, 4 times, 2 positive, 2 negative. How is that possible?
Yeah, but Greg, I'm not talking the numbers that are supposedly out there. I'm talking about people in the hospital. The hospitals are filling up again.
Okay, let me answer that.
Yeah. Go ahead, Johnny.
Let me answer that. The reason is because they geared up for all of this gigantic influx of cases that never came. So they closed down floors. They lowered the staff. They furloughed patients and doctors. They completely diminished their capacity. So now it's the regular flu season.
I don't believe it.
I will tell you there are no cases of regular flu.
I don't believe it.
It's all COVID. So now they're all going to the hospital, and the hospital has lowered its capacity. Now they're getting all these cases with lowered capacity, so they're all complaining.
I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that logic.
John, I just saw a thing where they said they tested 300-something thousand people, and only 317 had the flu. That's insane. The numbers are crazy. First of all. Second of all, I'm not saying that the coronavirus is a hoax, and I'm not saying it does not exist. I'm not saying that at all. So anybody out there watching this, don't get your fucking girdle in an uproar.
I just said the same thing. I just said the same thing.
Right. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that right now, all the bullshit that's going on, the numbers are just not accurate. That's what I'm saying.
I agree with that, but I still think that there's an upsurge in people getting it because I don't think that all these European countries
they're testing everybody. Everybody gets tested. That's why
they're creating people by sticking. have any problems. They're
Was he
in the
an elf?
hospital. They've had people that have had kidney surgery, and they stick them down in the COVID unit. Now they got COVID.
I don't agree with you. I'm sorry. I don't think that Europe is going to shut down because of false numbers reported. I just I don't buy it.
They want a global takeover.
Right.
Dave. Global takeover, bro.
I feel like I'm sitting around with a bunch of grumpy old men who have
1776, baby.
conspiracy theories.
1776. This is it. We're part of 3%. They ain't taking us. We got a handful of people that you can put in the room that are trying to rule the whole world. Ain't happening.
That's what it is. It's just like
Coming from a
I'm
guy
telling
with a
you.
Santa Claus on
Listen,
his
I had
shirt.
I had the Chinese virus 6 times. I ate a cookie and it went away.
there you go. And now you're speaking Chinese, and you don't even know why.
Listen, I was doing Uber. I was doing Uber back in the height of this thing when they closed everything. I was going to the hospitals in the height when they closed every state down. There was nobody in the hospital. Nobody was there. It was empty. You know why? Because nobody was going. Nobody was going there. It was completely empty. Now they're just testing people.
I think Mr. G is case number 1. That's what I think.
Well,
Listen,
I want to speak to this residual damage that you mentioned a minute ago, Dave. And Greg, you'll completely be on board with this. The residual damage I would be worried about is in the way this is being handled with the lockdowns and the stricture and the confinement. That's what I'd be worried about, because
100%.
within that you have increases in drug abuse, alcohol abuse, domestic violence, child abuse, drug abuse, suicide. Those are all going up because they're locking us down because of a fucking flu that affects
What about the kids?
0.002% of the people.
You can't. And what about the kids? These kids are walking around at 5 years old with masks. They're afraid to
they have no immunity. No immunity. Nothing. To nothing. No immunity to nothing. You have to let the herd immunity is the way to go. You take people who are vulnerable. You take old people. People are vulnerable. People have underlying illnesses. And you tell them, stay away from these people. You got to let the immunities build up. You have to let the virus. If you took some, look, if I went down to fucking Mexico right now and I drank the water, it would probably make me shit my brains out and sick as hell, right? Why? Because I'm not used to that. But a Mexican could sit there and drink that, no problem. John could probably drink it because he's been here, no problem.
You eat hot pepper.
Dude, you take somebody from the fucking Amazon, one of those tribes, and you bring them here, and they wouldn't last a fucking week. They'd be so sick, it would kill them. The common cold would kill them, okay? That's
just like a War of the Worlds.
You have to get built up an immunity to this shit. But the other thing, right now...
Hey, you know what? If you die while you're trying to build up the immunity, what the fuck, right?
No, but wait a minute. It's too
only
ironic.
a certain amount of people. Just
right
thin
now,
the herd out.
But Dave, you don't think that it's
Hold
too
the herd.
ironic that right now, with a so-called new president and all this bullshit, he coming in, the fixed election, all this, you don't think that all of a sudden, a week ago it wasn't spiking, and now it's starting to spike?
I think I'm in an insane asylum, Tyler.
I think that no, but listen, the testing companies are they're making billions.
They're making money, and the hospitals get federal. Listen, the hospital gets federal dollars for every person that they say has COVID or died from it. They're getting federal matched dollars.
All right, let me give you. Let's put some sanity behind this. Hold on,
homeless.
Hold on.
All the
Quiet
homeless
down
should
for a
be
second.
dead.
Let me take control here for a second.
Woo!
I believe 100% everything you're saying. I think the numbers are pumped up. I think there's corruption in the government and the hospitals want to get more money for the COVID patients. I completely agree with all that. However, I don't think that the fact that the numbers have risen tremendously during this season, and I think some of it's due to the flu, like John said. I think a lot of it, though, also happens to do that there's a spike in COVID cases because people got complacent. They started thinking, it's going away. People look at how many people went to bodybuilding shows. I know people who got COVID. Look at Rafa Brandeo is going to miss the Olympia because he got COVID at one of the shows.
Dave, they're testing people.
You think Rafa Brandeo is
everyone.
making it up that he's got COVID and he can't do the Olympia now?
There's a difference between having COVID and testing positive.
Right, absolutely. But I'm saying there's more.
But the problem is What the problem is they're reporting cases.
Right, but it doesn't matter because there's more cases, but there's also more people with COVID too.
It's the positive test because they're doing more testing.
I understand that, John, but there's more people coming down with it as well. It's not just more positive cases.
But if you take the number of people who would normally have regular seasonal influenza right now.
But this is more deadly. That's the point. This is more deadly than the influenza.
It's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
What I'm trying to tell you is the numbers are not spiking.
They are.
Right.
They are not. The numbers are not spiking. The regular seasonal influenza is being included among the COVID cases because there's zero influenza.
People don't get hospitalized for the flu, okay, on a regular basis.
Yes, they do.
Maybe severely old, only the very elderly and sick.
Wait, John, let me ask you a question.
They're using the number of positive tests and they're labeling them as cases. They're not cases because the hospitals are empty.
They are empty.
They're not empty now. They're not empty now. No, that's not true.
John,
that's not true because I know people work in the hospital. They're not empty.
Did you notice that all of a sudden, ever since Joe Biden supposedly won the election, did you notice he doesn't wear masks anymore. He doesn't wear a mask when he talks. And whenever you see him do, he takes it off and he's around people. Goes right up to I'm telling you, there's something fucking up. I'm telling, and I don't believe in conspiracy.
Well, let me ask you this question, Greg. Are you going to take the vaccine when it comes out?
Absolutely, I would take it. Yeah.
Okay.
Hell no.
I'm not taking that vaccine. Bill Gates put shit in it. Bill Gates put a nanochip in that thing.
What kind of shit did he put in it? They're going to microchip you. That's all.
I'm taking, bro.
You're already microchipped.
On my
you got
side.
your phone attached to your hip.
I'm healthy. I never took an inoculation my day in my life. I'm not taking that stuff.
All right,
First of all,
can we get some sanity into the show? Where's Jimmy the Bull?
I hear a laugh.
Jimmy, are you there?
He can't. Jimmy!
There it is. That's the laugh.
Jimmy will kick the shit out of the Chinese flu.
Listen, you want my fucking opinion
Jimmy,
here?
Here we go.
Yeah, we want him, Jimmy.
You want Jimmy to
Jimmy!
fucking
What the fuck you doing?
I'm listening to all you guys talk about this bullshit. And I hear this same bullshit on the streets. And the bottom line here is that we can't do shit and we don't know shit. That's the bottom line. Because they can tell you anything on that fucking TV and you're gonna fucking believe it. Just like back in the day when they had that radio show in the 1930s, and they said the aliens the aliens were invading New York. Everybody went ape shit. They were running they were going cuckoo, and it was just a fucking radio show, man.
Yeah.
All right. So we don't really know what's going on. We're never going to know what's going on. Is there a hidden agenda? There might be. Are we caught in the middle of it? Yes, because we're on the bottom of the fucking totem pole, right? We're the victims. That's the bottom fucking line. So you can argue all day long. At the end of the day, it's still going to be what it is because you can't change it. So you can knock it around, step on it, shit on it, piss on it. It's still going to be the same bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit. I believe it's all fucking. I think it's a weapon to move forward, whatever their fucking agenda is going to be. Right. They're using it as a weapon, and everyone's falling for it. I see people driving around with fucking gas mask on, gloves. They're all fucked up. Everybody's fucked up. So like John said, the repercussion of shutdowns and even the media, people are losing their fucking marbles. Yeah. Their marbles. I walk in the store, people back up from me. God forbid I go out and I do a little. People look at me like I'm from another fucking world. They're like, holy shit, he coughed. Oh, like you can't do anything anymore today. The world's, everybody's fucked up. They're mentally fucking us, okay? That's what's happening. That's my fucking opinion. How's that?
There you go.
Now, Jimmy, is it true you got a new truck?
Oh, yeah. Oh. So, you got time? I gotta tell you a quick story over here. Because only this shit happens to me. That's why I can give you a reality answer to whatever you guys are talking about, because I live in the reality, okay? I am reality, all right? So, I'm driving this Jeep around for a couple of years now because when my old lady left me, she took the car, the dogs, the money, the house, everything. She left me with this little Jeep here, right? So I said, fuck it. I deal with it. I'm driving this Jeep around for fucking 2 years. It's a 2002 Sahara, 2 doors, very small, very hoppy, bumpy. It's old. I got to repair it every week. 300 here, 400 there, 200 there. Then I get in the car, hear another noise. The wheel's falling off. There's rot in the frame. It's got a rear seal leak in the I'm leaking. I go to my friend's house to train. He didn't even want to park in the driveway because the fucking thing leaks all over his fucking driveway. He's like, get that hunk of shit out of my driveway.
Can I ask you a question?
I gotta.
Hold on. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
That's fine.
At your stage of life, you do well. You make money. Why wouldn't you just lease a new car? A new truck, so that you don't have to worry about things breaking or anything like that. For a couple $100 a month, you would save money with all the repairs you do in the old piece of crap you're driving around.
Because he's got to pay everybody else's bills. That's why. He's got to save the money.
No, he doesn't have any bills. That's his only. His kids are
He still
grown.
gives the kids money.
Why don't you lease a new truck?
It would work. What Dave is saying is it would work out cheaper in the long run. If you could buy a brand new Jetta, $100 a month for it with no money down if you got good credit.
John, I drive a 2000 Honda Civic and Hyundai Elantra.
300 here, 500 there. By the end of the month, you'd be cheaper, better off to spend less money paying a lease with a warranty on a brand new car.
Because he's like, I'm the same way, bro. I drive
absolutely.
It's that poverty mentality you guys got. I don't understand it.
It's
People lease cars now.
Old Guinea mentality.
At the end of 3 years, you give the car back before things start breaking and you get a new one.
It never works. It never works. Dude, I got a 2000 Honda Civic out there, and I got a Hyundai Elantra that's it's got like 230-something thousand miles on it from 2008. And I drive,
Right, but what I'm saying is, how much money do you put into those cars to fix them every month?
A lot.
How
much?
My
daughter's a mechanic, though. So she
how
does
much do you put into it per month? A couple $100?
I don't know. I don't really put a lot in a month. My daughter's a mechanic.
Oh, well, that's a different story.
I'm driving around with a Honda with a red door. It's a green Honda with a red door. I got a red door.
All I'm saying is if you're spending a couple $100 on repairs
car.
every month, you're better off leasing a brand new
You know
car.
what?
Can I finish the fucking story over here?
Yeah, Jimmy.
I'm in the middle of the fucking story. You guys start going off over here. So back to what John said and Dave. Why don't they just go lease a car and blah blah blah? And they say because I put about $5,000 or $6,000 into this fucking Jeep in the last 2 years. All right, because I don't want to give it up. I'm a diehard Italian guinea fuck. All right, so I can't take it no more. I still got about $2,000 worth of shit I got to do to this thing right now. Plus the other day I swung a turn in the fucking parking lot. I hit a fucking pole and I fucked the whole right side up. Now I gotta fix that too. All right. So anyway, make a long story short, I'm like, I got the fucking bumpers hanging off, all the fenders bent out. I'm like, Jesus Christ! Now I gotta fix this too. I can't take this shit.
You know what happens
now?
Hold on. Now the Asian drivers, when they drive down the block, they see you and they're like, "Look at that fucking dumb Italian who's banging into shit." They're the worst drivers.
That's me.
Jimmy, how many miles are on it?
$150.
150,000?
I got to beat by almost 100,000.
Yeah, but you got a Honda. They run forever.
That's my Hyundai Elantra.
Well, these Jeeps are supposed to run for 300,000 miles, John. These Jeeps. They're supposed to, you're supposed to be able to put a lot of miles. I got a straight 6 on this.
You can put a lot of miles on as long as you want to pump a lot of money into it to keep it working.
Well, I did put a lot of money. So anyway, back to what you were saying, Dave, about the lease. You got to have good credit.
Right.
My credit sucks.
Ah,
okay?
there you go. There's the answer.
So now I'm like on the bottom of the food chain. I'm fucking. I gotta suck cock to get a fucking loan. Okay. So I finally break down and I said, you know what? I'm gonna upgrade. I can't take this fucking car anymore. It's a midget.
Suck cock?
I almost had to suck cock. So now I go to the supermarket, I buy 3 bags of groceries for $75, and I put it in the back of my Jeep. I got 4 inches on each side of my speaker for my fucking grocery bags. This car's too small for me. I can't take it no more. I go to the dealer, we haggle, we do all this shit. I had to bring bank statements and my fucking death certificate. I had to all this crap down at the dealer. My blood, I had to cut my arm.
He's got a death certificate, John. He hasn't even died yet.
Well, I had to bring it anyway, just in case I die, right? So anyway, somehow I finagled it. I got the fucking loan. I was like, holy shit. I actually got the fucking loan. So I found this Jeep, which I sent you the pictures.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful fucking Jeep. Nice tires. The thing runs, it's 70,000 miles on it. It's a 2013 Sahara 4-door.
Why are you, hold on. Why are you buying a 70,000 mile Jeep? That's not a new car.
I'm going to
That's
tell you
an
why,
old car.
Well, here's the thing, Dave. If I buy anything with more mileage, the price goes up. All right, I can't.
You get what you pay for. You get what you pay for.
They don't want to give me the car. So once again, I gotta take it in the ass, and I gotta go for this fucking car. For me, it's a fucking upgrade. It's half the miles of this fucking box. Okay, so I had to take it in the ass. Once again, I had to take it in the ass. Okay, because it wasn't enough that I paid 25 years in child support, college, daycare, all shit. It wasn't a fucking enough. I had to do all that. I gotta take it in the ass to get this car. Okay, that's why. So now I finally pulled the trigger, Greg.
I told him, Jimmy, you still pay child support, giving the daughters money, the whole bit. I told Dave that. He's like, oh, no, his kids are grown. I'm telling you, that's what same shit with me. I got to pay everybody else's bills, so I got to fucking,
Listen, I did it for 25 years, Greg. 25 years, okay?
Me too.
So the bottom line is now I'm at the end of the road with all that bullshit. All that's over behind me now.
I told you, Greg.
It's my birthday this month. I'm gonna be fucking 60 fucking one, and I'm saying, you know what? I'm driving this shit box. I got a grinding life. Everything I do is a fucking grind. So I said, let me get this car. Let me take it in the ass and upgrade a little bit and get a little better fucking car. Okay? That's why I got that car, Dave. And now I get the car. I get the fucking car. I signed the dotted line. I trade this piece of shit in with some cash, and I get the car. I drive out of the lot. I'm all fucking excited. I got a heart on it. Drives beautiful. And all of a sudden I hear this fucking noise. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? I turn the car around. I go back to the deal. I say, yo, get in this car now. What's the matter? I says, get in the car. He gets in the car. I drive down the road. He hears the fucking noise. Oh my God. That sounds like the bearings. I said, the bearings went already? I just left the lot. He goes, I know. He goes, I'll take care of it. I'll fix it. Don't worry about it. He goes, bring it to the mechanic next door, 7:30 sharp. Okay, fuck it. I get up in the morning. I go to the fucking mechanic shop. I'm waiting. There's a half hour for this fucking
70,000 miles. That's what you get.
Let me finish. So I wait at the mechanic. The guy shows up. He's a German guy. He's from Germany, right?
Good.
He takes the car, pulls it in. I goes, what's the matter? I said, I got a fucking noise. He takes it right with me. He hears it. He goes, yeah, I hear it. Okay, let me put it on a lift. Puts it on a lift. 15 minutes later, he calls me in the garage. He goes, you got a broken axle on the front right side. I said, well, how did I get a broken axle? He goes, I don't know. He goes, it's an American car. That's why. It's an American car. I said, listen to me, motherfucker. Save your racist shit for somebody else. Just fix the fucking car. I don't care because it's an American car. There's a lot of American cars here. I live in America. Fix the fucking car. Okay, you gotta leave it here. I said, yeah, I'll leave. How long? He goes, by the end of the day, okay, call my fucking friend. I'm waiting out in the rain for a half hour. The motherfucker shows up, picks me up. I'm home all day looking out the window. At the end of the day, I call the fucking prick. I go, what's going on? Oh, they delivered the wrong part. I said, so what does that mean? I gotta eat another day. I said, you're kidding me. I gotta go to work. I gotta do shit. Are you telling me the end of the day is gonna be ready? Now you waited all day and I got the wrong part? What the fuck? Who the fuck you deal with? Foreigners? How come they delivered the wrong part? He goes, I'm very sorry. He goes, tomorrow. So
John, he got this car so he would take the stress away from himself of dealing with an old broken down car.
I'm not done. I'm not done.
Broken axle too. Here it is.
The next day.
My broken axle right here.
Yeah, there you go.
Broken axle too. My daughter's a mechanic.
There you go. Look, he's got one.
He bought the car so he wouldn't have problems with a broken down car.
Look, this is my axle right here.
Dave, he would have a warranty.
Yeah.
He would have.
I got the 2-year warranty on the fucking thing. So let me finish. I go back there the next day. He calls me. So I said, his name is Han, J-A-N, John Han, whatever. It's a German guy, whatever. Because
That sounds like a Spanish German guy.
There was a German guy. I go, what's up, Han? He says, the car's ready. I said, did you test drive it, Han? He says, well, I wouldn't call you, tell you it's ready if I didn't test drive the car. I said, okay, Arnold, I'll be right down. Fucking call my friend. I go down there, I get the car. I leave the fucking place. Go down the road.
Oh my God.
This motherfucker. I go back to the deal. I walk out. I said, John, take this fucking car back. Give me back my Jeep. Take this fucking thing back. I don't want. He goes, take it easy. Calm down. What's wrong? I said, the fucking thing's still making a fucking noise. What am I, an asshole? I just spent good money on this car. I'm in debt for the next 6 fucking years, and I got another piece of shit here. I said, I can't take it, John.
You took a 6-year loan on that car?
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Oh my God.
Now the fucking guy calls another guy out in fucking Bayshore or some fucking where. Oh, this guy, go to this shop. He deals with trannies and rear ends. Go see him. You know, go drop the guy, calls him up.
I deal with trannies and rear ends.
So wait a minute.
Best line also.
He's telling me this new guy's the way to go. Okay, good. Then I get a ride that night, Sunday night. He dropped the fucking car off. The guy, I call up John. I said, what's going on? He says, well, the guy said a week and a half to repair it. I said, a week and a half? I says, I need a car, John. I got no car. He goes, well, I don't know. He goes, you can rent one. I said, yeah, but who's going to pay for it? So I call Enterprise on Sunday. They're closed. So then I call U-Haul to get it. I'm going to drive around a fucking U-Haul van. All this thing is getting fucking repaired. Right? So I'm like, look at this shit. I'm 61. I got to drive around in a U-Haul van.
Why couldn't you keep your car?
Well, that's what I'm getting to. So finally I go back there because I got the price on it. They lie, U-Haul. $19.95 a day. I call the motherfucker up. Oh, plus the insurance and the miles. It's like $60. I said, why do you guys advertise $19 a day when you got to add all that shit on when you get there? That ain't right. I said, you fucking lying cocksuckers, eh? That fucking bullshit, that $19 a day. Go fuck yourself. I hung up on you all. I go back down to the dealership. I said, I need a fucking car now, John. Now I want a car. I don't give a fuck. You give me a Maserati out of your lot. I'm leaving there without a car. He says, all right, take it easy. He goes, take your Jeep. I go, yeah, okay. Give me the fucking key. I said, that makes me feel a little better, John. Thank you. I take the fucking Jeep. So that's where I'm at now.
So
the car's in the shop.
Hold on, Jimmy.
I'm back in this fucking Jeep. I'm back in this fucking Jeep.
Is the Jeep still registered, though?
Wait. They gave you your old car back?
I got your car back. Look, I'm sitting. I'm back in my
Is it still registered and insured, Jimmy?
I'm back in my fucking nightmare car, John.
Jimmy,
I bought a fucking car. I was in the car for 4 hours, John, and it's in 2 different shops, and now the guy's got it for a fucking week, and I got to drive this fucking Jeep around for a fucking week.
I just want to make sure I understand what happened. So you got a loan for a new Jeep. You got traded in your old Jeep, got the new Jeep.
Which isn't really a new Jeep. Right.
Now you're back in the old Jeep.
It's a new old Jeep.
Right.
And you're paying the loan, and you're paying. So the only difference is your payment every month for a Jeep you don't have.
No, for his old Jeep.
I'm shocked that they gave him the Jeep back.
Right.
So basically,
right. That's right. Yeah, pay the loan, and I'm back in this motherfucker.
That's probably not even insured, John, anymore, right?
This shit only fucking happens to fucking me. Everybody else goes and gets a fucking car, and they're driving around happy. I'm back in this fucking
You didn't listen. You went and bought an old car.
But now he's making payments for his own Jeep.
He financed an old car for 6 months, for 6 years. It doesn't even work.
back in my own car.
All right, let me, hold on. I'm going to make a plea. Hold on, wait a second, Jimmy.
Yeah, look.
Listen, Jimmy, hold on. I want to make a plea out there to all our listeners.
I'm back in my fucking
Jimmy, calm down for a second.
fucking Jeep.
Calm down. I know that we have listeners out there who are very beneficent and they want to do good. By the way, Greg, Jimmy, just shush for a second. Greg, did someone send you a phone in the mail?
Yeah, but I didn't activate it yet because I'm having this still my flip phone.
So one of my clients sent you a free phone. You didn't even thank him on the show.
What's his? You know what it is? My girlfriend handles all that. She's
handles what? You got a free phone in the mail. You don't say thank you.
Thank you. What's his name? I don't know anything about it. My girlfriend's the one who's handling it. Look, I'm still using the phone. This one.
I'm sure there was probably a note that came in there. You want to read the note?
That's not.
Why are you telling her that? See. You
say it. I don't.
The one who's been doing this whole negotiation thing, and I don't.
There was no negotiation. He sent you a free gift.
No, but when you were talking to him, or whoever,
I didn't talk to him. He saw it on the show. He wanted to do a nice deed for you. He sent you a free phone. What's so hard about activating the phone?
Hold on a second. I really need a new Ducati Panigale.
Bro, John, that's what I'm getting at. I think that someone out there, please, if you have a dealership and you can get Jimmy a brand new Jeep and somehow get him a lease or something like that, please. Find someone out there, do good. Donate something to Jimmy so he can finally stop complaining about something. Something nice. Do something nice for Jimmy the Bull.
You know what? I can't get a break, John. I can't get a break.
I'm gonna say this, Dave. You're absolutely right. Because what I'm afraid of that nobody's taken into account is that this motherfucker's gonna blow an O-ring, and then we're gonna be carrying his fucking coffin down the street.
That's true.
Because we're going to be his pallbearers. But I don't want to. If Jimmy blows a gasket early, it's going to be a crime.
Yeah.
So, and look at how worked up he is. This is not right that it happens to him. So whoever is out there that's got a car dealership that can help Jimmy out, come on.
Maybe Jack Owak could give him one of the bang vans to drive around in.
Jack should negotiate Jimmy's next deal. Then he'd get the car for free, basically.
There you go. Give him a
dealership.
bang van. Jimmy will drive the bang van around. It'll be perfect for him. You can bang around in that thing, Jimmy.
You know, Dave, I got to say, I'm a nice guy. I did the right thing by my children for fucking years. I took it in the ass for years and years. You know, I mean, I do the right thing. Whatever, I'm nice to people. When I go to the gyms when I was younger and I was stronger than fucking 10 men, I used to help people train right.
You did beat up a lot of people at nightclubs, though.
What the fuck? What the fuck did I do wrong? That's what I want to know. What did I do right? Nothing can go smooth for me. Everything's up fucking hill with me. What the fuck is it?
You got married.
You got to New York. You got to go to Florida.
Yeah.
No, you got married a long time ago. Let's see what Dave, if you ever get divorced, God help you. You'd be driving an old hoopty too.
Yeah, but
don't get divorced. Tell him, Jimmy, don't get divorced.
Our audience out there, we got to band together here, guys.
Yeah.
We got to help Jimmy out. If anybody out there, seriously.
Help out the Bull.
Can't take it no more.
Or a dealership, or a leasing company, a finance company, we gotta help Jimmy out.
Jimmy, let me ask you a question.
I'm surprised I'm not an alcoholic and a drug addict by this point.
Jimmy, why wouldn't you call up Romano or I? Never call Mr. G in this. He'd do the same thing as you did. Why would you call John and I and say, "Hey, John, what do you guys think about me leasing a 70,000 mile Jeep
6-year-old vehicle
for 6 years"? We would have told you, don't do it.
I'm pretty sure we would have advised him not to do that.
Yeah.
Dave, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Who's the guy that sent me what's his name? Do you know his name?
Yeah, I got it. I'll tell you off air. I don't know if he wants you to mention his name. I'll tell you off air.
Well, you know why? And I do. I appreciate it. But that caused a huge war because you know me. I'm still the guy who likes to use old shit. Like I'm not modern.
Greg, he sent you a phone where you could actually have internet on it and stuff like that. I mean,
I know, but my girlfriend's. It's sitting. She has it over here. I think in the other room, but I haven't.
Can you bring it in here to show us at least the phone?
Yeah, let me go because she's the one who she's the one who has it.
Bring her with the phone then.
He's acting like my father. Like that, my father got a new TV, doesn't know how to open the box up and turn the remote control on.
You gotta understand. That caused a war with me and her because she wants me to, start using modern shit like that.
Well, now you have no excuse. That's why he bought it for you.
I don't do my own Instagram. She does all that.
Yeah, you got to do that. Your own.
Well, you don't have to do it. At least be able to check
You
Instagram. I mean, that would be nice.
I wouldn't be admitting that right now on the internet.
No, but if I tell her,
Johnny's like Blackman. He tells his girlfriend what to post. She doesn't do it on her own.
That's exactly
he tells
what
her.
I do.
He has the pen. He has to underline. He has to write it out on paper.
Oh my God.
On lined paper, and then he's got to underline it with highlighter pen, and then she's got to post it.
Holy shit! No, you know what happens? Then she gets mad at me and she tells me, you got to start doing this shit because I don't know how to use the phone. She gets mad because if I tell her to post a picture, then I say, this is what you got to say to the picture. She'll go, Doc, tell me what to say. I'm going to post a picture. You go on yourself later on. And because I can go on the desktop. You know what I mean? But I can't post pictures. So she gets mad. So she'll post a picture, just a fucking picture with nothing underneath, like no saying or nothing underneath it. So then I got to go over there on my desktop and I got to do that. Now, she don't like that. She gets pissed. So now this poor guy, I do appreciate so much, you don't know. But I'm like, I'm not ready to take that leap yet to that kind of phone. You know what I'm saying? I'm like nervous.
You're acting like you're 90 years old, Greg.
Oh my God,
Greg, you got it.
If you work for Blackman, he fucking rubbed off on you, dude. You got fucked over on that deal.
It's true though. Look, call me right now. You'll see this already. This is the phone I stole right here.
Nobody doubts that. That's why the guy sent you the phone.
But it caused a fucking war with me and her because she's like, turn on the fucking phone. And I'm like, she's been texting the guy.
I hate to tell you this, brother, but she's right.
You know what it is? I don't know. I don't want to start learning all that new shit.
Greg, you're not dying tomorrow.
Greg.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
What the fuck are you doing with an axle under your desk?
Look, here it is. My daughter is a mechanic. Look, there are the fucking things. Look, here it is.
No, I understand.
It looks like a 45-pound bar.
Why is it under his desk?
Because she's going to put it in my car for me. My daughter's a mechanic at Honda. And Jimmy, you would love her. She fights MMA.
Maybe she can get Jimmy a deal on a car.
She probably she probably could.
I thought I was out of the woods, man. I really did. I thought I was out of the woods. I swear. I paid everything. I'm done. I'm turning 61.
Jimmy, I wouldn't take that car if I were you.
You know what? Jimmy, I know why.
Tell them to shove it up their butt.
This is an omen. You're not supposed to rope yourself into a 6-year deal with a fucking car dealer over there in Long Island. You're supposed to come south to South Carolina or Florida, where you're going to get a good deal because people are nice here and they appreciate your longevity and your contributions to society. And you're more than likely to get favorable treatment in a place that
Jimmy,
don't take that car.
When I walk in a dealership, do I have my pants down? I walk in backwards through the front door.
Don't take the car.
I don't understand it.
No, Jimmy, don't listen to it because I got to tell you why. Years ago, I bought a Ford Bronco, right? And it was the dealer gave me this whole fucking spiel. It's from Florida, and it didn't have 4-wheel drive. It was one of the only. It had no fucking 4-wheel drive. It was like front-wheel drive and shit. A Ford Bronco. So when it snows, how many times does it snow? It don't snow that much.
Right.
So then you get fucked. So don't buy no cars down there. Don't listen to those guys.
Well, it's also because his credit. When you got high, your credit's not good.
Don't buy old cars. You're buying someone else's problems.
Yeah, but Dave, if he buys a brand new car for $40,000,
no, he's not going to buy.
Right.
He's already got a 6-year fucking payment plan already. How much worse can he get?
So, Dave, the guy told me that it was the bearings. The one German guy said it was the front axle, changed it. Then I go to the other mechanic. He's telling me it's the bearings in the back wheels of the car. I don't know. I think it's the transmission. I don't know who to believe anymore.
Jimmy,
you bought the car. Right here. Jimmy, you bought the car so that it would not be a problem where things are going to be breaking down on you. They're breaking down.
Yeah, have his daughter fix it. Jimmy, bring it to his daughter.
He should have to bring it to anyone. It's a brand new car.
I'm going to bring it to your daughter, Greg. I'm going to bring it to your daughter because you got everything I need. An axle, the bearings. I mean, it's like a godsend over here. What am I doing over here?
Fighting a losing battle is what you're doing.
You're right, John. I'm climbing an oily pole.
You are.
Hey, in here, I got all the front linkage and shit. In this box, and then over there, it's too heavy. But I got 4 brakes. You know, the rotors and
how funny would it be, John, if Greg and Jimmy moved in together?
You're rebuilding the car, Greg.
Yeah, the whole fucking front's fucked. You know,
I think Jimmy should go move
shit.
into Gregg's house up there in upstate New York, and they should live together,
There's only one
like the Odd Couple.
issue that you guys might want to consider. Just a little detail, minor issue, is that the Honda parts are not going to fit on a Jeep. Okay.
Oh, shit.
What he's got, it's not going to matter shit to you. You got a bad deal. You can drive a brand new 2020 Honda Volkswagen Jetta Turbo for $220 a month.
That's if you have good credit, John. John, you have to have great credit.
Right.
Yeah, he don't understand that, George. George, he don't understand that. My credit's in his shit up.
Yeah, so
Mr. G, that's why I'm appealing to our listeners, to anybody that's got a finance company, that anybody's got any pull with finance, that can understand that Jimmy could be in a brand new car for a low amount of money if someone would just be kind enough to him to extend him the finance.
Right.
Everybody wants to fuck me. Everybody wants to fuck me.
Or if the guy owns
I
a car.
think you got a nice ass. I'll fuck you.
Jimmy.
That is the problem. Everybody wants to fuck Jimmy. That's the problem.
Right. Exactly.
If he'd only let a couple people fuck him, he'd have a brand new
with
car.
a sign on my fucking head. Fuck, free fuck me. That's what I should have. And then I should have a sign on my back. Fuck in the ass for free. Don't worry about it. Everybody help yourself. I'll get on my knees. I'll suck cock. I'll take it in the ass. Whatever you want. Don't worry about it. But that's what I've been doing all my life anyway.
Ah, shit. Yeah, Jimmy.
Hey.
That's fucking funny. Oh
There
my
you go,
God.
Mr. G. Solve the problem.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny. Hey,
Well-
John, by the way, that Indian girl behind you is pretty hot.
Isn't she's got a friend over here. Look.
Who drew that? Anyone you know?
Some artist in New Mexico we met. Really cool.
Hey, Dave, where's that drawing you did of me?
I know. Yeah, I have to send it to you. I forgot. I'm sorry. I will send
Yeah,
it
you
out
gotta
to you.
send that shit. I'm gonna put that on my wall. You should show that to everybody.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna. Oh, you show it to when you get it and you frame it. You show it to everyone. So
I will.
I gotta send
That's
it out to you. But
That was pretty cool.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes I get a little inspired. You know, and I'll do some cool stuff. Let me ask you this question, Jimmy. If you're gonna move down to Florida anyway, okay? Why would you lease a car? Why would you lease a car in New York?
My point exactly.
Well, I didn't lease it. I bought it.
That's worse. Hold on? What year is it?
13.
And how much you pay for it?
I got the guy down at 24,000.
Over 6 years, so you're probably paying $50,000 for it.
That's
Yeah,
a brand
probably
new
about
Jetta.
40,000.
Paying
Probably about
$450 a month.
It's a brand new
Yeah.
Jetta. Brand new Jetta costs the same amount of money. Brand
Yep.
new.
Yep.
Yeah, but then the insurance on a new car like that, you know, when you get a car.
Yeah, you have to have the highest insurance.
You gotta have high
especially-
insurance when you take a loan out. So
I have the military.
$75 a month.
Thank God I
Jimmy,
got
how
the
much a
military.
month?
New York.
Jimmy, how
got the
much a
mili-
month?
What?
How much is it a month? $450 a month for
Yeah,
the car? Yeah, that's.
right.
I pay the same thing.
Jimmy, what do you
because
pay
your credit is
insurance?
probably worse than his.
I got USAA, Greg, insurance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so do I. Veterans.
I got 3 cars on my insurance. 3. My daughter's car I paid for, my hooked, and 2 hoopties, and I spending $400 a month.
I have a better idea. Come down to Florida, Jimmy. You could ride a horse. I have a stable across the street from me. You could keep the horse at.
Oh,
Let me tell you something.
Way cheaper.
I actually told the dealer that. I said, I'm so sick of this shit. I'm ready to fucking saddle up a horse and go back to the fucking old days because I can't take the bullshit no more. And I didn't even want to get the car because I didn't even know where the world was going. Shutdowns, government takeover, communist, socialist. I didn't even want to get the fucking car because I said, I'm going to get it and I ain't going to have a fucking job. And how am I going to pay this motherfucker after that? After everything happens. I don't know what's going to happen. New world order. You got a million stories circulating over here. COVID's going up. COVID's going down. Fucking people getting fucking shot, killed, stabbed, burned. I mean, this world's a fucking wreck. I didn't want to get the car, but I need a car. I wanted this car. So when I get this car back from this fucking cocksucker, I am going to get in that car and I'm coming down to Florida and I'm taking a break. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put all my problems aside. I'm going to forget about everything. I'm That I can promise you.
He'll probably break
How's
down.
that?
He'll probably break down in Delaware, John. But if he makes it to South Carolina, he might have to stay with you because he's probably never make it down to Florida with that car.
I got the whole west end of the house.
And John can probably fix the car for you. He's very handy.
I'm gonna stop it. I plan to stop it on your house, John. I'm coming with the fucking new car. I'm coming down by you, and I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna spend a night with you. That's what I'm doing.
He's coming with the 8-year-old new car, John.
Yeah, the 8-year-old. Jimmy, get rid. You can stay here as long.
That is a new car to me, Dave. It's a new car for me.
I'm getting you a new car.
Before the Jeep, I had a van, a 1998 white van. I look like a fucking pedophile going down the fucking road. I had that for fucking years. Okay, this is a new car to me. You understand? I love it. It's new. It's the newest fucking thing I got in my life.
Jimmy, I totally
I had
understand
a
you, my
van
brother.
too. I just got rid of my van.
Jimmy, I totally understand
My
you.
van was so fucked up. I had a hole in the floorboard. When I was driving down the street, my tools were falling out of the hole. I looked in the rearview mirror. I saw socket wrenches and hammers. I said, "What the hell is that?" I turned around. It was my fucking tools falling out of the back of the fucking van, bro. That's the world I come from.
Have your motorcycle.
Not only I'm fucking gotta work for a living in a shit van, I'm losing my fucking goddamn tools on the highway while I'm driving.
Where's the Harley?
You can't make this
The
stuff up.
Harley's fucked up too. I was riding it the other night, and all of a sudden it just conked out. I go, what the fuck? I was in the rain and shit. I couldn't even get home. I finally barely made it home. I call up my friend. He comes over. He looks. I said, the state is gone in the fucking thing. I said, what the state? What the fuck?
I got a headache. I got a headache. I think I'm getting depressed from listening.
$900 to fix the
Please,
bike.
I implore anyone out there who's got a dealership or has any way to get Jimmy the Bull a lease on a new car, I beg you, please help us. We need your help. Forget GoFundMe. Just help us. Someone out there. I know you can do it.
You just gotta believe in him.
Yes.
You just gotta believe. It.
He's got
pay it.
potential. He's got a lot of potential.
He's got potential.
Jimmy will not pay the bill. I guarantee.
Yeah, I promise you'll pay the bill. I'll back him on
understand
that.
how Jimmy thinks.
Listen, Dave, if I'm not dead at this point in my life, if I'm not dead, I am one resilient motherfucker. That's what I fucking go through, okay? Because I ain't dead yet. My blood pressure's 126/70, and I'm still alive. So that means I'm going to continue on my journey. Whatever the fuck comes my way, I'm going to eat it up and keep going. How about
There
that?
you go. And on
Nice
those
boy, Jimmy.
brilliant words, guys, we got to wrap this thing up. I got another interview coming up, but if anyone still is watching and they don't have a headache, please help us out here. Jimmy needs help.
Dave, here's what's gonna
And
happen.
if you want to throw Greg a new car at the same time, you can do that. Don't send him
Don't
any
like
more
my old
phones.
car. My
what's gonna
girlfriend
happen.
started on that shit.
It might
Oh my
be too
God.
much. It might be too traumatic to get Greg into a new car. You know, with all the new technology in there, he might not want to use it.
Dude,
He
my
might
girlfriend would
sit in the driveway, but his girlfriend might use it.
What
She
I'm
would kill
afraid
me.
of.
She would kill me.
I'm afraid of is Jimmy's going to have a good week with the whole week of good days, 7 in a row, and he's going to fucking die.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. I love you guys. We got to wrap this up. I'm Dave Palumbo with John Romano, Mr. G, Jimmy the Bull, and of course Gregg Valentino. For Tyler Shore, our producer. We'll see you next time.
Woo! Believe, baby! Jimmy, you still have a purpose, Jimmy! Your purpose